Back at my father-in-law's property again, heading back into his little pine forest and see if we can't practice some of our bushcrafting skills. Got my son with me today to help me out with the camera work. Just want to give you some of our view as we're walking in. Looks like over here we got some more black raspberries. Not quite ripe yet. But we'll get into the woods and we'll get right back with you. Also want to show you guys one of our deer stands slash clubhouse for the kids right now during the summer, but we just kind of put this one together. We got a lot of pines over here, Scottish pines I guess you want to call them. But I'm sure we'll harvest a few deers out of this stand. They like to bed down in these pines. Welcome to Whitetail Bushcraft Outfitters again, guys. We're here today going to talk a little bit about fire and see if we can't start one the primitive way. Be right back with you. Alright guys, we're going to do a short video on starting fires. You know, of course you got your Vic lighter, but it's not always, you know, a fail-proof way. This can be wet. Your flint can be ruined on these. I mean, it's a good secondary backup. You've seen me use the Strike Force several times. This is one of my preferred carries. Comes with a wet fire in the back. It's in the ABS case. I mean, even this, you fell in a river with this, you're still going to be able to create fire. And this thing, it just showers the sparks. But also I want to show you a little primitive kit kind of made up. Just doing a little Altoids can to make the char cloth. See, we got some char cloth in there. Some good flint. You know, out here it's really actually chert. In England's mainly the flint. Some steel for striking. And also keep a little bit of jute twine in there for creating tinder, and I've cooked up most of my cotton material into the char cloth. But we're going to see if we can't start a fire with a flint and steel primitive style. We'll be right back with you. Alright guys, I just got my flint, and what we're trying to do is strike a spark onto this char cloth and catch an amber, get it into our bird's nest here, and see if we can't get a fire going. Move a few things, get this ready. You know, the biggest thing with this is practice. And don't be afraid if you want to practice with gloves. It ain't going to hurt a thing. It's not a machismo thing. It's just mainly practice until you feel confident you can do it without gloves, because this flint can cut you. But let's see if we can't get some sparks. We're trying to be in the shade here so you can see the sparks. If I'll let you. I don't know if you guys can see that. Have it, guys. Should have fire. And maybe a little bit more. You got the smoke in my eyes, but you get the general idea. There we go, guys. Just mainly from flint and steel. You know, in practicing that, it doesn't take that much. Just you can see the sparks coming off that. You find a nice rock that you're comfortable with, got the edges, and it's nothing fancy. You've seen them fancy steel strikers. I mean, this one's just a cheapo. I just want to show you fire can be created the old-fashioned style. I think I've been hooked ever since I watched Jeremiah Johnson. Been in the woods ever since. But just want to show you guys that, and we'll make sure this fire's out because we got a lot of pines out here. But definitely one way to make fire. Alright guys, you've seen that fire can be made in several different ways, but one thing to remember, it's one of the most important things in a survival situation. You're going to use it for boiling water, you're going to use it for cooking, you're going to use it for signaling. It's a psychological thing, security. So definitely practice your skills in different ways of making fires, so when you're out there, out in the outdoors and you need to, you'll be able to. Once again, thanks again for all your views and all your support, and thanks again for watching this short video. See you on the next one.